There was a moment not too long ago when Dallas Mavericks fans believed they were on the brink of something historic. The team had come off a season where everything seemed to align. Luka Doncic looked unstoppable, and each hard-fought playoff victory hinted at a bright future. After making a surprising run through the Western Conference, Dallas felt only a piece or two away from genuine championship contention. Enthusiasm soared, and the city buzzed with talk of how management would seize this momentum to build a dynasty around a generational talent. Then, out of nowhere, the unthinkable happened. In a decision that still has fans reeling, the Mavericks front office finalized a deal sending Luka Doncic to the Los Angeles Lakers. In exchange, they received Anthony Davis and minimal assets, certainly not the treasure trove of future draft picks most would expect for a rising star of Luka's caliber. Almost instantly, social media erupted with stunned reactions from supporters and experts alike. Many labeled it a betrayal of trust between the franchise and its fan base, especially considering how revered Luka was both on and off the court. As confusion spread, whispers about deeper issues in Dallas began to surface. Was it a disagreement over conditioning, a hidden clash of personalities, or something more strategic that everyday fans didn't yet understand? While the team grappled with the public fallout from this controversial trade, Kyrie Irving emerged as a new beacon of hope. He arrived in Dallas with a history of polarizing moves and outspoken beliefs, but he also brought undeniable skill and leadership to a locker room desperate for stability. At first, people were unsure if Kyrie's presence would ease the sting of losing Luka. Yet, game by game, he managed to energize the Mavericks, dropping high-scoring performances that sparked murmurs of a potential revival. Even longtime Dallas loyalists, still angry about losing their star, couldn't help but be impressed when Kyrie seamlessly took charge of crucial late-game situations. Unfortunately, fate seemed determined to deepen the Mavericks' turmoil. In a night that shifted the entire trajectory of the season, Kyrie Irving suffered a devastating torn ACL. One moment, he was driving to the basket with trademark speed. The next, he was clutching his knee in agony. Within hours, media outlets confirmed that Kyrie would miss the rest of the season and likely a large chunk of the following one. For Dallas, that meant watching their second cornerstone fall apart right when the team needed him most. For Kyrie, it cast his future into uncertainty. Known for his agility and creative ball handling, he now faces a long recovery that could alter the very strengths that set him apart from other guards. As this news spread, Mavericks fans found themselves contending with more than just on-court disappointments. Rising ticket prices, announced at perhaps the worst possible time, sparked outrage among those who had faithfully supported the team through years of ups and downs. Many felt it was an insult to the franchise's proud history, especially given the front office's repeated attempts to justify decisions that made little sense to outsiders. Rumors began circulating that ownership might be looking to move the team to Las Vegas, a move that felt more plausible each day as management offered vague explanations and appeared increasingly detached from the local fan base. Behind the scenes, stories of internal rifts added fuel to the fire. Some pointed to a strained relationship between head coach Jason Kidd and the front office, suggesting disagreements over roster strategy had eroded unity. Others mentioned friction in the locker room, where the abrupt departure of Luka Doncic created confusion about leadership and long-term direction. Every time a new statement emerged, from references to Luka's fitness to insinuations that he simply wasn't a team-first player, fans felt more alienated. The repeated attempts to justify trading away a superstar only served to deepen the divide. Now, with Kyrie sidelined and the franchise in disarray, everyone is left wondering what comes next. Will Kyrie defy the odds with a remarkable recovery, returning just in time to resurrect a stumbling Mavericks squad? Can Anthony Davis remain healthy enough to provide stability for a team lacking both depth and direction? And is the rumored relocation to Las Vegas a genuine possibility, or just a scare tactic to pressure the city of Dallas into more favorable terms? The truth may be a blend of all these scenarios, a puzzle of uncertain pieces shaping the Mavericks' fate. In the end, fans remain torn. Some hold on to the memory of last year's exhilarating playoff run, convinced that with patience and a few savvy moves, the Mavericks can still recapture that magic. Others feel betrayed by ownership's decisions, suspecting that each new policy or public statement hides an agenda that doesn't prioritize winning. Regardless of which side you fall on, there's no denying that Dallas has become the NBA's most talked about roller coaster. From near title contention to trading away a star, from finding a brief new leader in Kyrie to losing him in heartbreaking fashion, and from outraged ticket holders to swirling rumors of relocation. Each turn leaves the basketball world buzzing with new questions and no clear answers. Whether this saga ends with a triumphant comeback or a final farewell to Dallas, the Mavericks' next move will shape the franchise's legacy for years to come. Right now, all we can do is watch, wait, and wonder if the story that began with Luka Doncic's extraordinary talent and Kyrie Irving's daring brilliance might still find a way to reach a happy ending, or if the final act will be played out somewhere far from the place they once called home.
You know, it's going to take some time, but I don't question any of God's works or God's planning. It's no time to question the power of God at any point. Past, I would not know how to deal with these things, not know how to vocalize how I'm feeling. I would be in a deep, dark place or a depression state, and I wouldn't know how to climb out of it because I would isolate myself. And, you know, just like any other human being that gets hurt, you know, everybody deals with things differently. So, yeah, I'm going to take these moments to really thank God, you know, thank my ancestors, thank my bloodline, all those who've empowered me, thank my family, my friends, and all of you guys. I consider you guys part of my tribe that's continuing to grow. But yeah, this is not the end of the story. This is just the beginning of a new chapter. Injuries are part of the business. So shout out to all the young ones out there aspiring to be a professional athlete. Learning how to deal with adversity and pain and suffering is just as important as learning how to deal with success and happiness and all the good things that come with, you know, feeling good mentally, spiritually, emotionally. So when you get knocked back and you're not able to, you know, have all the answers right away, that's okay too. You know, so I'm gonna give myself some grace like I've been extending grace to everybody else. I'm gonna take some time to be selfish and recover and get better, get healthy. But also I know that there are other things going on in the world that are more important, you know, and needs the same focus and attention like you guys are giving to my injury. You know, there's a lot of things still going on in our world, so please pay attention. Please stay aware. Please, please, please continue to grow your consciousness out here. Stay rooted in truth and passion and kindness. And last thing I'll say, don't let anybody ever tell you to give up. And don't you dare give up on yourself. Now is not the time to give up. Now it's time to root.